motion in the two dimension. Now what we mean by two dimension? Two dimension means Java when x and y or y or z or x changes. When two coordinate changes, then that motion is two-dimensional motion. Suppose the ant is moving on the floor, so its motion will be two-dimensional. The car is moving on the road, it's a two-dimensional motion because it is in the one plane. Similarly, the motion of the satellite, which is also in the one plane. So two-dimensional motion will be always in one plane. Whether the plane Java XY हो या YZ हो या ZX हो, it makes no difference. So suppose Java initially the particle is at point P. The coordinate of P is x1 and y1. It reaches to point Q. Its coordinates are x2 and y2. Then, if this is the origin, we join OP. The OP vector is suppose R1. So, OP vector is R1 vector is equal to xi plus yj. This is xi plus yj. Similarly, OQ vector will be equal to x2i plus y2j. So, now what would be PQ vector? PQ vector we can find with the help of triangle law. With the help of triangle law, PQ will be equal to PO plus OQ. So, this will be equal to PQ will be equal to PO plus OQ. So PQ is OQ is equal to R2, PO is equal to minus R1. This is R1, OP is R1. So PO is minus R1. So PQ will be equal to R2 minus R1. This is minus R1 plus R2. So this will be equal to R2 vector minus R1 vector. Now we substitute the value of R2 and R2 in this equation. Then it will be the x2 minus x1 into I plus y2 minus y1 into j. So if we call PQ vector the small displacement and we call it dr. PQ is the small distance dr vector, then dr vector will be equal to x2 minus x1 will be equal to, this is x2, here to here it is x2, here it is x2, x1, x2 minus x1 is this one, and we call it delta x, means change in the x coordinates. Similarly, this is y2 and this is y1, so this will be equal to y2 minus y1, and y2 minus we call it delta y. So x1, x2 minus x1 we call it delta x, y2 minus y delta y. So this vector will be equal to delta x into I plus delta y into j. If we write in vector, then delta r will be equal to delta x vector plus delta y vector. Here delta x vector is equal to delta x into I. Similarly, delta y vector is equal to delta y into j. So we substituted it. So this will be the relation between the displacement. So displacement क्या होगा? Displacement will be equal to delta x is the displacement in x direction. Delta y is displacement in the y direction. So displacement will be sum of the displacement in x direction and y direction. So here we can find the displacement. Now we find the average velocity. Average velocity will be, what is the average velocity? Average velocity will be the change of displacement in unit time, or average velocity will be equal to dv will be equal to delta r vector bata delta t. So we write average velocity like this, or we can also write v bar. This is also, so the average velocity this will be equal to delta r बटा डेल्टा टी. डेल्टा आर की वैल्यू पुट करता है डेल्टा एक्स बटा डेल्टा टी इंटू आई, डेल्टा वाई इंटू डेल्टा टी इंटू जे. सो दिस विल बी इक्वल टू डेल्टा आर, दिस विल बी एवरेज वेलोसिटी. हियर इट विल बी इक्वल टू डेल्टा एक्स बटा डेल्टा टी. क्या हो जाएगा? इट विल बी टू वी एक्स डेल्टा वाई बटा वी वाई. द वेलोसिटी इन द x direction, velocity in the y direction, I and j as direction, or we can write vxi as the average. So average velocity will be equal to average velocity in x direction plus average velocity in y direction. So in two dimension, what we have, the average velocity of two dimension will be equal to the sum of average velocity in one dimension and average velocity in two dimensions. Suppose that we are in the x and y plane, then the average velocity will be equal to average velocity in x direction plus average direction. If it is in the yz plane, then average velocity will be equal to Vy plus average also Vz. So in two dimensions क्या होगा? We will have to sum it. So actually क्या होगा आपका कि वेलोसिटी का क्या हो जाएगा? x डायरेक्शन का मीन वेलोसिटी और एवरेज वेलोसिटी और y डायरेक्शन में इसका सम हो जाएगा. Now, what is the instantaneous velocity? Now, instantaneous velocity is velocity at a particular time. Instantaneous velocity is velocity at a particular time. Means we can find the instantaneous velocity by taking a limit delta t tends to 0. So, this is, so how to find the instantaneous velocity? Suppose this is the PQ, suppose it is PQ is this and we have to find the average velocity. Then average velocity will be PQ divided by delta t. And suppose we want to find the velocity here at this point, then we have to find a tangent, and this will be the instantaneous velocity, and this is the direction of delta v. So direction of delta v and v may equal, but generally they are not in the same direction. So the average velocity direction जो है different होगा और instantaneous velocity का जो direction होगा different होगा. Instantaneous velocity at a point or at an instant, किसी समय पर या किसी बिंदु पर, तो क्या हो जाएगा? हम वहाँ पर उस पॉइंट के जो कर रहे हैं उसको टेंजेंट खींच दो. That will give you the direction of instantaneous velocity. So here we will take the limit delta t tends to 0. We take this point, then average velocity कहीं आएगा इसका, यहाँ पर जाए we will take limit delta t tends to 0. So the instant velocity will be equal limit delta t tends to 0 delta r vector बटा delta t. This will be equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta x vector बटा delta t plus delta y vector बटा delta t. So here we can write this is equal to dr delta r की जगह क्या हो जाएगा dr हो जाएगा dr बटा dt. This will be dx बटा dt and dy बटा dt. I से मल्टीप्लाई होगा j से ये मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा और इसको अपन जब इस तरह पूरे को अपन क्या लिखते हैं vx लिख सकते हैं. Velocity instantaneous velocity in x direction, instantaneous velocity in y direction. So total velocity in two dimension क्या होगा? It will be the sum of instantaneous velocity in x direction and instantaneous velocity in the y direction. Similar to the average velocity. Average velocity will be sum of average velocity in x direction plus average velocity in y direction. So here we can write velocity if it is xy plane, then this velocity, this is xy plane, this is 0, this is x axis, this is y axis. Here the velocity is vx in x direction, vy in y direction. So what will be the v? This angle is 90. So v square will be equal to vx square plus vy square. So we can write v will be equal to under root vx square plus vy square. Now what will be the angle? Tan theta will be equal to perpendicular beta base. So this will be equal to tan theta will be equal to tan theta will be equal to delta y vy बटा vx. We can write vx. What will be vx? Vx will be equal to v cos theta. Base में आ गया v cos theta. ये क्या हो जाएगा v sin theta. तो we can write component vx will be equal to component of velocity in x direction will be equal to v cos theta. And component of velocity in y direction will be equal to v sin theta. So we can resolve the velocity in x direction and y direction. If the theta is the angle with the x axis, then the component of velocity in x direction कितना हो जाएगा? This is equal to v cos theta and component velocity in y direction vy will be equal to v sin theta. So here this will be equal to v cos theta. It will be equal to v sin theta. Now we have discussed the displacement, average velocity, instantaneous velocity, and now we will discuss the acceleration or instantaneous acceleration. Now what is the acceleration? Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. So acceleration A will be equal to rate of change del dv bata dt. So this will be the instantaneous acceleration will be equal to dv bata dt. So d bata dt. Now the velocity in two dimension in xy plane will be equal to vx plus vy. Vx is the component of velocity in x direction. Vy is the velocity component in y direction. So the acceleration will be equal to d bata dt vx vector plus vy. That is the total v vector. Vx vector plus vy vector. So it will be equal to dv. This will be equal to dvx bata dt plus dvy bata dt and dx bata dt dvx bata dt we call ax and dvy bata dt we call dy. So acceleration will be equal to acceleration A will be equal to vector sum of acceleration in x direction plus acceleration in y direction. So here also we say that the total acceleration will be sum of or vector sum of the acceleration in x direction and acceleration in y direction. So in this way we can write the displacement, we can write the average velocity, we can write instantaneous velocity, we can write the instantaneous acceleration. In all the cases, the total quantity, whether it is a displacement, average velocity, instantaneous velocity, acceleration, will be sum of the quantities. So total acceleration will be equal to acceleration in the x direction and acceleration in y direction. Total instantaneous velocity will be equal to vx plus vy. Total displacement will be equal to displacement in x direction plus displacement in the y direction. So in this way we can say that the quantity, whether it is a displacement, whether it is a instantaneous velocity, average velocity and acceleration, that will be sum of the two quantities which are in two planes. X is one dimension, y is in second dimension. So we have to, if it is the three dimension, then we can write easily. If it is the three dimension, then what will be there? Displacement क्या हो जाएगा? dr will be equal to xi plus yj plus zk. dxi plus dyj plus velocity क्या हो जाएगी? Velocity will be equal to vxi plus vyj plus vzk. Or you can write vx vector plus vy vector plus vz vector. Similarly, what will be the acceleration? Acceleration will be equal to axi plus ayj plus azk, or this is equal to ax vector plus ay vector plus az vector. So what is the inference? Inference is that the total velocity, total displacement, they are sum of the displacement in different dimensions. So now we will use the kinematic equation. Kinematic equation means the equation which related the velocity, initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration, time and displacement. So that is known as the kinematic equations. So we have earlier done kinematic equation for one dimension. Now here we will do the kinematic equation for two dimensions. Now here the basic thing is the acceleration is constant. Condition is a acceleration is constant. Basic condition is acceleration is constant. Then we can find if u is the initial velocity, v is the final velocity, a is the acceleration, t is the time taken, and the r is total displacement, then we can first we relate the initial relation between initial velocity and final velocity. Now we know that acceleration, what is acceleration? Acceleration is equal to change in velocity but a time taken, or rate of change of velocity. So the velocity, initial velocity is u, final velocity is v, change in velocity is v minus u, time taken is t, then acceleration will be equal to v minus u divided by 2. If we cross multiply it and u take that side, so v will be equal to u plus at. This will be the equation. So for two dimension, this equation is for one dimension, two dimension, three dimension. So for two dimensions. We will have the velocity in x direction vx will be equal to initial velocity in x direction ux plus acceleration in x direction ax into t. So vx is equal to ux plus at. Similarly, the velocity in y direction will be equal to uy, initial velocity in y direction uy plus ay, acceleration in y direction into time. So two dimension. If it is three dimension, we can also write vz. What will be equal to vz will be equal to vz will be equal to uz plus az into t. So simply we have to add it. This is one dimensional. This is second one dimension. This is so. What is the motion in the plane? It is the combination or it is the superposition of two dimensions. Here there are two dimensions, so superposition of one dimension and two dimensions. If it is three dimensions, then superposition of three dimensions is there. Now second relation is displacement. What is the displacement or distance covered? We can find. Now, what will be the initial velocity is u, final velocity is v, what will be the average velocity? Average velocity will be equal to initial plus final by 2. This will be the average velocity. And we put the value of u here. Then v here. V is equal to u plus at. So, u plus at. So it will be equal to 2u plus at by 2. So this will be equal to u plus 1 by 2 at. So this will be the average velocity. This will be the average velocity. Now what will be the displacement? Displacement will be equal to, suppose it is displacement initial is r0, final is r. So displacement is equal to r0 को सबसेट कर देंगे r से, तो displacement will be initial is r0 and at time r0 is the position at t is equal to 0. R is at time t. So what will be the displacement? Will be equal to r minus r0. So displacement r minus r0 will be equal to average velocity into time. Because velocity is distance but a time. So distance will be equal to velocity into time. Velocity is 2u plus at by 2 into t. Multiply कर दें और 2 से divide कर दें. So r minus r0 will be equal to ut plus half at square. This is the equation for the displacement. So if we write for the x direction, then x will be equal to r0 की जगह x0 आ जाएगा. Initial position is x0 into velocity in x direction ux into t plus 1 by 2 acceleration in x direction into t square. Similarly y axis में क्या हो जाएगा? It will be equal to y is equal to y0 initial position on yx plus uy into t plus 1 by 2 ay into t square. So if it is 3 dimension, we can also write z will be equal to z0 plus uzt plus 1 by 2 az t square. So this is for one dimension, this is for one dimension, this is for x, for this is y, this, and we sum it, then it will be 3 dimension. So in 2 dimension or 3 dimension, it is a superposition of the different dimension, means x dimension, y direction and z direction. If we add it, what will be there? If we add it, then what will be there? Suppose we take these two here. What will we add? Then x plus y will be equal to x0 plus y0 plus ux plus uy into t plus 1 by 2 ax ay into t. So this will be total x and y, this one. So this will be total r. This will be total initial r0. This will be total velocity ux plus uy, total velocity, and here total acceleration. So one and the same thing. So the 2 dimension or 3 dimensions, they are superposition of the all the 3 dimensions or 2 dimensions. Now we can find this easily. We find this relation, one relation and two relation, relation number 1 and relation number 2. Now we can find this relation number 1 by this. If we differentiate it with respect to time, then differentiate this equation number 2 with respect to time, क्या हो जाएगा? dr बटा dt is equal to dr0 बटा dt प्लस लिख देते हैं d बटा dt of ut प्लस d बटा dt of 1 by 2 a t square. So कितना होगा? देखो r0 is constant, so the differences of this will be equal to 0. u into t will be equal to u 1 by 2 a t स्क्वायर का 2t हो जाएगा, 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा. So this is u plus. So क्या जाएगा? b is equal to u plus a t, same equation. So differentiating this equation, we can get the first relation. Now we have to find the displacement in nth second. Displacement in nth second. Displacement in tth ले लो, tth second. So this displacement will be equal to the motion vector r at t minus r at t minus 1. This is the position at time t. This is position at t minus 1 and substitute value. What will be the rt? Rt will be equal to r0 t. r0 plus ut plus half at square. r0 t is equal to r0 will be same and t is a t minus 1. So it will be plus u t minus 1 plus 1 by 2 a t minus 1 का whole square. We subtract it. This will cancel this ut and ut. So r t minus r t minus 1, this will be equal to u कॉमन ले लिया, t minus t plus 1 प्लस 1 by 2 a कॉमन हो गया, t स्क्वायर माइनस t minus 1 का होल स्क्वायर. So here t will cancel plus 1 by 2 a. Sum of this स्क्वायर का डिफरेंस क्या होगा? इट विल सम और सम करेंगे तो कितना हो जाएगा? 2t minus 1 और डिफरेंस करेंगे तो क्या होगा? टी कैंसिल हो जाएगा, 1 प्लस हो जाएगा इंटू 1. सो दिस विल बी इक्वल टू, so the distance travel in tth second will be equal to u plus 1 by 2 a 2t minus 1. So here we can find the value of the distance traveled in any, suppose this is between 9 seconds, कितना हो जाएगा? In 9 seconds, which will equal to u plus 1 by 2 a 18 minus 1. U plus 1 by 2 a into 17. So this will be this in the 9th second. So we can, it is useful for the numerical problem.